Hello students, we were doing our chapter rational numbers and today we will do how can we represent rational numbers on the number line. In order to represent rational numbers on the number line, first we need to draw a straight line and mark a point O on it. Positive rational numbers will be represented by the points on the number line lying to the right side of O, and negative rational numbers will be represented by the points on the number line lying to the left side of O. Students, firstly we will draw a straight line and we will mark a point O, that is our rational number 0, and positive rational numbers will be lying over right side of this point and negative rational number will be lie on left side of this number. Now representation on number line depends upon the type of rational fraction is to be represented on the number line. Firstly, rational numbers. What is rational numbers? All the numbers which can be put in the form of P upon Q and where Q is not equals to 0. Those numbers are called rational numbers, and we did that fraction is a type of rational. All the fractions are rational numbers. So firstly, when we represent rational numbers on number line, that we have two types of rational fraction: proper fraction and improper fraction. Students, you know that what is proper fraction and improper fraction. Firstly, we will learn that how can we represent proper fraction on number line. Proper fraction, when numerator is less than denominator, then the rational fraction is proper fraction. Such type of rational numbers exist between 0 and 1, -1 and +1 both. If rational fraction is a proper fraction, then the rational number exists between 0 and +1 and 0 and -1. To represent this type of rational number, first of all we need to divide the number line between 0 to 1 into equal parts according to the number of denominators, and we mark on the part which is equal to numerator. For example, -3 upon 5. We want to represent -3 upon 5 on number line because this is a proper fraction. Absolute value of -3 is less than 5. So numerator is less than denominator, so this is a proper fraction. It means, and this is of negative sign, it means it will be lie between 0 and -1. Given rational number is a type of proper fraction but with a negative sign, so it will be smaller than 0 but greater than -1. Hence the fraction will lie between 0 and -1. If rational number is a proper fraction, then it will be lie between 0 and +1, and if it is of negative sign, then it will be lie between 0 and -1. To represent it on number line, we will divide number line between 0 and -1 into 5 equal parts. It is given that divide the number line between 0 to 1 into equal parts according to the number of denominators. So we will divide the number line between 0 to -1 into 5 equal parts because denominator is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are 5 equal parts of this number line between 0 to -1, and we mark on the part which is equals to numerator. So what is numerator? Numerator is 3, and so we will mark on the third part, first, second and third. So this is our answer. This is representation of -3 upon 5 on number line. This is -3 upon 5 is a negative rational number, so it will be lie between 0 and -1. We will divide the number line between 0 and -1 equal to the numbers of denominators, and we will mark on the part which is equal to numerator. Now, if given rational number is a improper fraction, what is improper fraction? When numerator is greater than denominator, then the fraction is called improper fraction. Since numerator is greater than the denominator, the number will be greater than 1 or less than -1. To represent such rational numbers on the number line, first we convert the improper fraction into the mixed fraction. So our first step is, firstly we will convert the given improper fraction into the mixed fraction, so as to know between which integers will the fraction lie. For example, we want to represent -7/3 on number line. Friends, this is a improper fraction because numerator is greater than denominator. 7 is greater than 3. So this is a improper fraction, and firstly we will change this improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Since the given number is negative and is an improper fraction, so it will be lie on the left side of the 0 on the number line, and mixed fraction, it is of negative sign, so it will be lie on the left side of 0. So mixed fraction of -7/3 is equals to -2 and 1/3. Okay, mixed fraction of -7/3 is equals to -2 and 1/3. So the fraction will lie between -2 and -3. To represent it, we will divide the number line between -2 and -3 into 3 equal parts, because denominator is 3, and we will mark on the first part because numerator is 1. To represent it, we will divide the number line between 2 and -3 into 3 equal parts, and the first part of the 3 parts will be the required rational number. We will divide -2 and -3 in 3 equal parts, 1, 2 and 3. And what is numerator? Numerator is 1, so our answer is this first part, -2 and 1/3. Students, in improper fraction, firstly we will change it into mixed fraction, and if rational number is of negative sign, then it will be lie on the left side of the 0, and if given rational number is of positive sign, then it will be lie on the right side of the 0 on the number line. Okay students, now we will do rational numbers between two rational numbers. How can we find rational numbers between two rational numbers? Firstly, there are infinite, means countless numbers of numbers lying between any two rational numbers. There are countless rational numbers between two rational numbers. How can we find? If P upon Q and R upon S are two rational numbers, then number P upon Q plus R upon S divided by 2 always lies between P upon Q and R upon S, and this is arithmetic mean of these two rational numbers. Students, this is your exercise 1.2, and we want to find this is question number 4. Find a rational number between 3 and 4. We have to find one rational number between 3 and 4, because 3 and 4 are two rational numbers, and we did that arithmetic mean always lies between two rational numbers. So what is arithmetic of mean of 3 and 4? 3 plus 4 upon 2, because 3 can be written as 3 upon 1 and 4 can be written as 4 upon 1. So these two numbers are rational numbers. So firstly we will find their arithmetic mean. So 7 upon 2, this is arithmetic mean. So 7 upon 2 is a rational number which is lies between 3 and 4. Okay friends, and if we want to find question number 5, find 6 rational numbers between 2 upon 9 and 5 upon 8. We want to find 6 rational number between these two rational numbers. So how can we find? Friends, firstly we will take LCM of their denominators. LCM of 9 and 8 is 72. LCM of 9 and 8 is 72. So we convert their denominators according to their LCM, equals to their LCM. So how? 9 into 8, 2 into 8, that is 2 upon 9, that is equals to 16 upon 72, and rational number 5 upon 8 is equals to 5 into 9. When we convert 8 into 72, then we have to multiply 8 by 9. So we will multiply numerator also by 9. Then we get, so these 2 upon 9 and 5 upon 8, we can write them as 16 upon 72 and 45 upon 72. So now can we find 6 rational numbers between these two rational numbers? 16 upon these two rational numbers are 2 upon 9 is equivalent to 16 upon 72. So next rational number will be 17 upon 72, 18 upon 72, 19 upon 72, 20 upon 72, 21 upon 72, 22 upon 72, and these are 6 rational numbers. Okay students, now you can find rational numbers between two rational numbers. Firstly, find their LCM, and then you can find rational numbers between two rational numbers.